All right, guys, we are going to talk about LSA today. There is so much confusion going on with LSA, and there really shouldn't be. So let's see if we can get in and out of this in 5 minutes, and let's go over some things that that I'm seeing that are somewhat of a problem. So this morning I opened this up, and this is something new that Google's doing. This is the first time I've actually seen this, and you can expand your service areas. Now, Google's going to look at this. Now, it does not necessarily mean that Google's going to be right. So you need to check these, but I have. So we're going to go ahead and add these to our service areas, because obviously anywhere we have a potential client, we want to be. All right, so while this is updating, let's take a look at what we've got right here. We are in just the regular profile, and as soon as this finishes updating, we're going to take a look at the new, the active, booked, completed, and archived leads. Now, this is very important. Google wants to see that you are taking care of their leads. And you got to remember, this is their customer first before it's a potential lead or client for you. So they want to see that you have completed the action. So when you're in here, you need to mark it that you booked it or either that you archived it. Now, if you archived it, that means you can come back to it at any point in time or never. And this tells Google that we completed the action on this one and that something happened on the action on the archive. Now, what is that? Who knows? It could be that we didn't get the deal, whatever. All right, so we've got this updated. So let's take a look. Let's go through the menu, because this is certainly not an intimidating menu. And there's, of course, this is a manager's menu too, just to let you know. So it's going to look a little bit different. But your business verification, you need to know about that, because you can be sitting there going, okay, well, I hadn't had any LSA leads in a while. What's going on? All right, well, like right here. This particular client has got to do a new COI, general liability, certificate of insurance. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this while I've got this need to be done, COI. There we go. So we're going to attach it, and we're going to submit it. Now, Google's going to look at this. This could take 5 minutes, it could take 5 hours, it could take a few days. I mean, if you come back and you see that it has not passed in, I don't know, a couple of hours, call them. They have good service. Google's service for Google Business Profile sucks, but their support for PPC and LSA is much better than that. All right, so now we've done those things. Let's jump back into the profile. And we're going to look at this, which is becoming a little bit of an issue out there. This particular one right here could cause you some heartache. It's your job types. Typically in roofing, now this changes across the country, you know, Louisiana to Mississippi to Florida to whatever. You've got a lot more options in Florida and Tennessee. But you've got, typically in roofing, the roofing vertical, you're going to have gutters and roofing and skylights. And that's it. But what Google has done and not told anybody is they have added some other things in here. As you can see, obviously auto body has nothing to do with us. But what's happened is in some states, siding goes along with roofing. And now we've got people getting siding calls that don't do siding, and it's pretty aggravating. So this is an LSA. This is something, if you've got somebody managing it for you, call them and tell them you're getting siding leads and they'll look for it. But if this is something that you're dealing with yourself, this is where you want to go take a look. You want to take a look, and it's typically going to be 10. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to look one more time. That is going to be in profile and budget. Job types. Now, other things that are here is your budget, and we're going to talk about that for just a second, and then we're going to get out of here. $4,400. Oh, that looks insane for a weekly budget, Chuck. Yep. But the thing is, if you put that down for, say, 3 leads, and you max it at, say, I don't know, $90, well, okay, well, that's all Google's going to give you. So we need to open that thing up, let Google know that we want to do some business here. And this is going to be our service areas. This client is actually in North Carolina as well. but we have 2 different accounts, and it's better to have 2 different accounts if you've got multiple states. Now, if you're in the same state, unless you're north and south end of the state, it's not a big deal. All right, so if you guys have any questions about that, this was the main thing about the video. If you're getting calls in LSA, now make sure you need to be using CallRail or something to know where the calls are coming from. But if you're getting calls and you don't deal with them, find out if they're coming from Google My Business, Google Business Profile. There's nothing you can do about that. Or if they're coming from here, or pay-per-click. You can affect this and pay-per-click. So if you have any questions, just message me and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks.